Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in to my Facebook Live, to Instagram, to TikTok, to YouTube. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining in to my live on tonight. Let's see. Hopefully, everything is streaming the way it's supposed to. I'm going to check and make sure we're live on all platforms before I start. Yes, Facebook is up. Let's check YouTube. Hello, everyone. Hello. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming in and joining my live. I am on several platforms right now, using many different things to be live. So please comment on the live. I just want to make sure everybody can hear me okay and all is well with that. So if you can hear me, put a heart in the comment for me. I just want to chat with you guys for a little bit tonight. I know it's been a while, so you'll see me looking at 3 different screens, but I am here, and let's just do a little chat tonight. This is live, so thank you so much for joining on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I appreciate you guys being here. Please like. Actually, let me share this on my let me see if I can tag I Honor Me. I don't know how to do that. But hi, everyone. Welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. I'm going to give it just a couple more minutes before I decide to continue on with the live. I don't know how to do it, and that's all good. Hello, my dearest sister, my birthday twin. I love you so much, and I appreciate you being on my live on tonight. I'm not going to be long tonight, but I definitely wanted to come on all my platforms. Thank you guys for joining, and just chat. You know, it's been a while since I've been live with I Honor Me, and I Honor Me is still very well alive and thriving. And it's especially in this season, it has been alive and thriving in my life. And so, you know, I decided that tonight was the night and today was the day that I am going to go live and talk to you guys about rebuilding after the storm and how you can do I Honor Me through it all. Okay. It does not matter what you're going through. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with today's live. So you're going to be seeing me reading a lot because I wanted to make sure I captured really the heart of what I've been going through and my experience and how I Honor Me is all a part of that. And so I want to make sure I don't leave anything out. And so you will see me kind of glancing down at my notes. You'll also see me looking at other screens because I'm on all my platforms right now. And so thank God for multiple devices. But we are live. And so we will kind of chat a little bit more together a little bit later. But for now, just hear me. So this isn't just for me. It's for every woman who's ever chosen peace in the middle of pain. And I hope these words give you permission to honor yourself. Hey, beautiful people, I'm Debray Marie, the founder and empowerment coach behind I Honor Me. Many of you may know or don't know, I Honor Me came about in 2023, 2 years ago, while I was on a nursing assignment, and the Lord just gave it to me while I was at work. And it's been a journey ever since. And so I Honor Me is a movement, a healing space, a personal commitment to rebuilding your life from the inside out. Today's live is a little different and a lot deeper. If you're new here, welcome to the I Honor Me community. If you've been rocking with me for a while, this is an invitation for us to reconnect, not just with this space, but with yourself. I Honor Me isn't just a brand, it's a daily decision. A courageous return to the version of you that existed before pain, before expectations, and before survival mode took over. Today, I'm sharing something deeply personal, something I wrote straight from my heart. This isn't just a caption, it's not just a post, it's not just a live. It's a letter to myself, to this community, and maybe even to you. I'll be reading it word for word because every line holds a piece of this journey. When I'm done, I'd love for us to talk in real time about what resonates with you and where you are in your own story of honoring yourself. So stay with me until the end. And if something speaks to your soul as I read, drop a heart in the comments. I don't care what color it is. Just drop a heart so I know that you're with me and in the comments, and let's get started. So now take a breath with me and let's begin. So this is my personal update titled Grace and Growth. I want to start by honoring this moment and the sacred path it took to get here. This past season, I've been walking through a divorce, one of the most personal and soul-searching transitions of my life. A journey that has required unimaginable strength, radical softness, and soul-deep honesty. No, this wasn't the path that I had planned, but it's one that I am walking with full awareness, deep intention, and with grace. I won't share the private details because some healing deserves peace and privacy. But I will say this, I choose to honor myself in a way I had never fully done before. Not for appearance, not to prove a point, but to choose alignment over expectation, peace over performance, healing over habit. This isn't about blame, it's about boundaries. Not about running from, but returning to myself and returning unapologetically. Something powerful happened last year that helped anchor me. On my birthday in September 22nd, mark your calendars if you don't already have it marked. On my birthday in September, I chose the word of honor for the year, which is a spiritual anchor I do every year. And this time, the word that was very clear for me was live. Not survive, not perform, not pretend, not ignore, but live. To breathe deeply again, to feel, to grieve, to laugh while healing, to dance in the tension, to reclaim joy in the middle of uncertainty. That word became my compass when everything felt unclear. Because when the storm hit and the path blurred, that word reminded me, live anyway, even here, even now, even in heartbreak. Let this be your reminder. Your word of honor can become your lifeline. It can carry you through grief, stretch you through growth, and ground you in truth when the world tries to make you forget who you are. This season has not been about a reaction. It's been about restoration. And what I've learned is this. Real self-honor, it's not loud. It's not for show. It's not a performance. It's quiet, sacred, uncomfortable, and so necessary. It's a return, not to what others want from you, but to who you truly are. And the I Honor Me pillars became my compass. The 6 I Honor Me pillars stopped being an idea for me and became my way of life. Self-awareness. I stopped pretending and started listening inward. Self-forgiveness. I release the guilt for choosing peace. Self-love, I reminded myself I was worthy even while breaking and rebuilding. Self-worth, I set boundaries with love and kept them with strength. Self-expression, I spoke the truth even when my voice trembled. Self-devotion, I recommitted to my healing, my purpose, and my becoming. In this community, we live by the sacred rhythm. We respond, we don't react. We transform, we don't perform. We use our pain to create purpose, not to punish ourselves. So no, I don't owe anyone a performance. I owe myself peace. And I choose to walk this chapter in truth, power, and grace. If you're in your own storm or standing in the rubble trying to rebuild, I see you. And hear me clearly. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are evolving in the ashes. You are rising in the silence. You are healing in places no one else may ever see. This sacred space right here, this is for you. No matter what you've walked through, this is your reminder. I honor me through it all, and now you can too. What I Honor Me has taught me during this time, and let me be real clear and honest with you guys. Had it not been for I Honor Me, I would have handled this entire season so differently. I might have reacted instead of responding, let pain speak louder than peace, performed strength instead of processing sorrow, fought battles that were never mine to fight. And I could have let the noise and opinions of others drag me out of alignment, purpose, or worse, out of character. But this healing path gave me what I didn't have before: awareness, emotional tools, language for my pain, a safe space to feel and to heal. This isn't about asking why now. It's about trusting what's next. Some seasons don't need answers, just alignment. This version of me right now is walking with wisdom, intention instead of impulse, honor instead of hardness, grace instead of grief, peace instead of panic. And here's what I know. Healing doesn't mean it won't hurt. Growth doesn't mean it won't be messy. But choosing yourself, even when it's hard, is always worth it. Not everything requires a reaction. Not every loss is a failure. And not every season of letting go is a breakdown. Sometimes it's a breakthrough. And even though it still hurts, even though it's still heavy, some things have to break so the real healing can begin. What's being born in this season is not just pain, it's purpose, it's power. It's the rebirth of a woman who finally chose to honor herself. So if you're new to I Honor Me and you don't know what I Honor Me is, let me share what I Honor Me is. I Honor Me is not about controlling others. It's about protecting your peace, your power, and your purpose. If your healing offends someone, it's because it interrupts their comfort with dishonoring you. But healing is not about making others comfortable. It's about making yourself whole. And I Honor Me is your permission to do just that. It's not just a brand. It's a daily sacred return to yourself. It's a spiritual, emotional commitment to come home to who you really are. And so the 6 pillars of I Honor Me, we're going to go over that really quick. Self-awareness. It helps you notice your thoughts, your emotions, and patterns without judgment. Just awareness, just grace. Self-forgiveness. You lay down the guilt and resentment. You are not your past. Self-love. You nurture your mind, body, and spirit. Your softness is not weakness. It's sacred. Self-worth. You are enough. You don't have to earn what is already yours. Self-expression. Stop shrinking yourself. Speak the truth. Your story deserves to be heard. Self-devotion. Commit daily, even in the mess. You are worthy of your own devotion. And these are more than just teachings. These are anchors. They're your compass when the world gets loud, your roadmap when you feel lost. And here's the question we come back to every day. How can I honor myself today? You could say no when you usually say yes. Journal instead of spiraling out of control. Take a walk. Cry without apologizing. Choose peace instead of proving your point. Forgive yourself for how you had to survive. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to believe that you're worth honoring. So thank you for holding space for me and letting me read my letter to you. It wasn't easy, but it was necessary. Because this community was never built for performance. It was built for healing. If you are still here, just know I see you, I feel you, and I honor the parts of you that are still healing too. This wasn't just my story. It's a reflection of so many women who are choosing themselves quietly and courageously. Now I want to hear from you. If something resonated with you, drop an emoji, a heart, put I honor me in the comments, and let's chat a little bit. Let's take a few moments to hold space for each other, because in this I honor me community, we're about real healing, real conversations, and people building, rebuilding from the inside out. So just a couple of questions to engage a little bit with you guys. What's one area of your life right now where you're choosing peace over performance? I'd love to know. So put it in the comments for me. I'm going to go to some of my comments to see what you guys are saying. I would love to know how you're choosing peace over performance. And I'll say this. Get to a place in your life where you understand that you don't have to react. There's peace in responding. And responding can be silent. You don't have to respond the way others want you to respond. You don't have to respond with your first emotion. And so I would love to know how you guys are choosing peace over performance. And let's go to these comments. I honor me. I love it. I do too. Turn this down. The other question I would ask you is, which of the 6 pillars are you currently leaning into the most and why? And I'll go over those 6 pillars again. Is it self-awareness, self-forgiveness, self-love, self-worth, self-expression, self-devotion? Let's see what my Instagram is saying. I appreciate you guys for being on this live with me. I wanted to just take some time. It's been a while since I've been with my Honor Me community, and I love you guys. This has, like I said in my letter, had it not been for I Honor Me and the Lord giving me this 2 years ago, I'm not sure how I would have been able to navigate this season, but these pillars and listening and getting back to honoring myself has definitely helped me through this season. And I, like I said, all the pillars for me have been very instrumental in this process. And it's hard. I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's worth it. And you're worth it. You're worth doing the hard work. You're worth loving yourself. You're worth dedicating yourself to healing. So, the other question I have for you guys is, what's one way you can honor yourself this week? One small shift. What's one thing you guys can do to practice I honor me? Because it's a daily commitment to yourself. Yeah, self-awareness and self-love. Yeah, I think it's a thing that you have to be retaught almost when you go through things in life, when you experience trauma, drama, transition, life changes, career changes, empty nesters, becoming parents, going through divorce, whatever it is, it makes you have to, it should cause you to want to do some resetting, reevaluating of yourself, and self-affirmations every day. Yes, absolutely. I feel like it just makes you, it should make you want to kind of get back to what makes you better, you know? And so, yeah, self-awareness, noticing your thoughts, emotions, and patterns without judgment. And I have been in a space during this season of being graceful with myself and not rushing through the process, not trying to ignore what I feel. No, I have sat with my emotions. I have sat with my feelings, and I have sat with it without judgment. I have said my affirmations. And I just want to go back to the word of honor really quick, because I've been doing that since I Honor Me came about. And it's actually helped me with my birthday. Because there have been times, and I said it on here a couple years ago on the live, that I struggle sometimes with my birthday. And it's almost like there's like this seasonal depression that tries to creep up near my birthday. And so God gave me to start doing a word of honor to help set your year and to help you to go back to that word every, time you're going through something or you just need a guiding point. And so my first word of honor I chose was forward. And that was for 2024. And that was good. And it was really every time I needed to, if I was needing to make a decision or something like that, I went to that word. And then, for my birthday last year, it was live. And so not only do you say the word and not only do you go back to the word, but I actually created a declaration as well as a prayer that I do every day, because again, it's not just saying the word, it's actually, getting it deep down inside. And so you need to kind of take in more of the meaning of what it means to live. And so that's why it's so important to have something like that to hold on to during, the year and transitions. And so I just encourage you to pick a word, and it doesn't have to be on your birthday. It can be on your birthday, but I don't do the whole New Year's resolution thing because, honey, so many people stop that after week 2. So my new year is for my birthday. So I just encourage you guys to pick a word of honor that you can use to help anchor, and it's a guiding point. And I have products that can help you with that too, but as a guiding point for what you're going through life's transitions, to help you honor yourself through your decisions. And sometimes even when it came to deciding on certain things, is that lining up with the word that I felt was for my year? Is, dishonoring myself, does that mean that I'm living? No, it doesn't. So, it helps you when you're making those hard decisions. And just because it's hard, look, we got to reprogram ourselves, because, sometimes we're taught that if the teaching used to be, if it's hard, it's not God. If it's hard, you're not supposed to do it. If it's hard, everything's supposed to fall in place and work out just perfectly. Well, if it was like that, then we wouldn't need God, really. And so it's like just because it's hard doesn't mean that you're not supposed to do it. But what you need to do is ask yourself, what am I supposed to be learning during this season? How am I supposed to be growing during this season? What is the purpose of this season? Doesn't mean I'm not supposed to. Because again, faith without works is dead. You have to go through something. And I actually was talking to one of my siblings earlier today about strength and how you don't, sometimes we don't understand our level of strength, or we look back. This is a better example. We look back at a situation we went through and we're like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I survived that. I don't know how I got through that grief, that death, that breakup, that divorce, that tragedy, whatever it is. We're like, how did I, or that low season with work, or with kids, or transition. We're like, how did I get through that? And it's simple. We get the level of strength we need when we need it. And so you can't like anticipate it. You just have to go through it, but have the faith that you're going to have the strength needed in order to process through. And so for me during this time, I've seen that. I've seen the level of strength to get through each and every single day, and also the tools that I have with the I Honor Me community, with I Honor Me, and the tools that has come from this brand. And so, I just encourage you, like I said, to go over the 6 pillars of I Honor Me. It's really powerful. And so let me just check all my platforms to make sure. Yeah, just because you have yeah. Let me see. I don't want to miss anybody on my live, on any of the comments. Like I said, I'm on different platforms, so bear with me. But yeah, I just appreciate you guys. Thank you for being a part of the I Honor Me community and joining my live on tonight. I want to offer something to you that has been a lifeline for me during this season, for so many others in this community. And if you're ready to walk this healing path with more clarity, more intention, and more support, I've created some tools and resources designed to walk you through. And so, again, we use our pain for purpose in this community. And I've created a tool called the Thought Healing Toolkit. And it has an accompanying journal that is a link in my bio. You can go there and you can sign up. I have free resources, but I also have this healing toolkit that helps you deal with the thoughts that come to your mind when you're going through healing. It's real. There are real thoughts, and there are times, in women especially, our thoughts go constantly 24 hours a day, even when you're trying to sleep. Even it doesn't matter. We process so many thoughts. And so this thought healing toolkit helps you process through all these thoughts that come when you're going through healing, when you're going through transition. And so there's also a journal that goes with it. And so if you would like to use it for your healing journey, I encourage you to go to the link in my bio and grab it, and grab the free tools. And there's more that will be coming for you guys in this community. And each tool is infused with love, strategy, and a sacred space for your healing journey. Again, I used it myself. I still use it for my journey. And so I encourage you to check it out. And trust me, this is not about selling something because it's very cheap. It's about supporting what you know works. And I know it works because, again, I use it for myself. But before we go, I Honor Me has some new affirmations. And I want you guys to do the affirmations with me and say them out loud. You guys know how I feel about saying affirmations out loud. I think it's important. And let's do it together. And it has to do with the 6 pillars of I Honor Me. So say them with me and let's get to it. I honor me by awakening to who I truly am. I honor me by releasing shame and giving myself grace. I honor me by loving myself and nurturing my inner child with compassion. I honor me by reclaiming my time, space, and boundaries without apology. I honor me by sharing the truth without fear and with boldness. I honor me by staying devoted to my joy, my peace, and my purpose. And everybody can do this one. I honor me. So thank you for being here and holding this space and for witnessing this part of my journey. Whether you're in the middle of your own storm or on the other side, you're not alone. We're rebuilding together with truth, with grace, and with honor. If this live touched you, do 3 things so we can stay connected. Follow on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. If you haven't already, this is just the beginning. Tag somebody that you know is on a healing journey that needs to hear affirmations, hear that they can make it through the storm. And check out the healing tools in the link in my bio. Let's continue the conversation about healing inside the I Honor Me community. Until next time, community, I honor me, and now you can too. Thank you guys so much for joining my live. I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend and a beautiful night. Thank you for being a part of this journey with me. I love you all. Take care.